Let it brew a little bit. Big play, what's up, little bro? Letting it brew a little bit, then I'm gonna throw that joint up in the comments. I need y'all to come up in here with me. I mean, we getting greasy tonight. Hey man, Lord forgive me for all my sins. Took so many risks just to get a dance. And the trenches won't kill us, we was getting it in. 32 shots in my new Glock. Wanna hit me like I'm Tupac. Yeah. What's good, big play? Calling this jumping watch you with that of smoking, come murder your brother at. Oh, big dog. I'm a big dog. They have a withdrawal. I put on my yellow diamonds when I'm pissed off. I'm so rich and I can't even. Whoa. Do you know the feeling? Being irritated because you got to count a million. Yo, it's your boy One Trey Red Eye. You live from the K tonight, baby. Let's get this joint popping. I'm about to throw this invite up in there. And hopefully, I get some people here tonight. If not, I'll be here talking my you know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. The link in the comments, man. Y'all want to join up with your boy? I mean, it's open for discussion. But, you know, man, I'm be doing this. Like I said, I'll be doing this every Friday or Saturday. I usually do Fridays, but sometimes I'll be busy on Fridays, so I'll do it on a Saturday. I mean, but it's open discussion, man. Anything you want to talk about, anything you want to get off your chest is open for any fan. It's open for anybody. You don't even got to be a sports commentator or nothing like that. If you just want to rap with your boy, come holler at me, man. You be about any team. I talk football. That's what I do. And I drink a little bit, but I mean, it get like that sometimes. But yeah, man, right there, man. Y'all want to join up? The link in the comments, man. But I'm gonna get this thing popping by myself right now, and I want to get into some training camp stuff, y'all. I'm gonna start it off with some training camp stuff. I mean, because that's all we really got right now is training camp. Football season started, but it ain't. We ain't actually got no. We ain't gonna actually have no games like games that count until September. So we're gonna have a couple preseason games, but I'll be done with the preseason at the like. Maybe it'd be a little different this year because the circumstances like we got a new coach, we got a new everything basically. So maybe I want to watch a little bit more preseason. But other than that, I usually don't watch the preseason. I watch it, but it probably be like the first two quarters, and then I'll be done with it. I'll be ready for regular football. I'll be ready for September. The hoodie. I'll be ready for hoodie weather. Like yeah, man. Oh, let this joint brew a little bit more. I mean, see if we get some people in. If not, I'm on my own tonight. I mean, but it's cool. I know. I know Philly 500 and them doing a little a little live right now. So I know that joint cracking right now. All these fans over there. So I'll probably be on my own tonight, but it's cool. Man, I'll do it all the time. So I want to get into a little bit of little Eagle stuff, man. I want all right. So I think what's this the Eagles just had a Saturday practice, so that'll be the third or fourth practice. But as far as I'm hearing right now, the practice has been real physical. Nick Sirianni had him start off the practice with red zone. You know how competitive red zone offense versus defense is. Because it's really nowhere. It's like the back of the end zone and the front of the end zone is all that matters. Like you're not going 40, 50 yards down the field. So you gotta make accurate throws. You gotta be precise on where you're gonna put the football at because everybody flying around. Everybody flying around. So if you're not accurate or you not precise on where you putting the football at, is going to be an interception because the linebacker is flying, the corner is flying, the D line is it's probably a 5, 6 people on the D line. So you gotta like have an idea what you're gonna do. Right? So him starting off the practices with goal line situations, that means he really values scoring in the red zone. You get me? He values scoring in the red zone. Like when you get down there, you gotta put that joint in the paint. You got to. We're not trying to settle for field goals. We're not trying to turn the ball over in the red zone. So you gotta be prepared in the red zone. So him starting the practices off in the red zone tells me a lot about Nick Sirianni. That means he understands the important things. You get me? Like red zone, right? Like your defense being disciplined, your offense understanding situations. Your offense understanding situations, like for instance, if it's a third down, if it's a third down in 6, 7 in the first quarter, all right, we get you get as many yards as you can. Maybe we'll punt. But if it's third down in 6, 7, and there's 2 minutes left, and you gotta score a touchdown or you gotta get a field goal, all right, Jalen Hurts, you gonna run it? It ain't no sliding in that situation. You gotta put your big boy pants on. You gotta lower your shoulder and get that first down. Miles Sanders, you gotta lower your shoulder and get that first down. You hear me? That's part of it's part of football. Like I wouldn't want my quarterback out there. I wouldn't want my quarterback out there. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. I wouldn't want my quarterback out there just giving it just putting his body on the line for things that don't matter. You get me? If it's a fourth down and 2, fourth down and 3, and you got a running lane and a linebacker corner or something step up right there, you gotta lower your shoulder. You gotta bring that pain. You get me? You gotta lower your shoulder. But if it's first quarter, second quarter, I mean I wouldn't want him doing that. Slide, punt the ball. Don't put your body on the line. That's what Carson Wentz really didn't understand, bro. Carson Wentz ain't understand game situations. Like Carson Wentz ain't understand the points of games. Like Carson Wentz, it's the first quarter, first drive. You running, not sliding. You putting your body on the line. You taking all kind of mean hits and stuff like that in the first quarter. Now this is the fourth quarter, and it's 2 minutes left, and you got to get that. You got to get that first down. You need the first down to keep the drive alive so you can win. All right, see it, lowering your shoulder, taking a hit, taking on a linebacker. I can see stuff like that. But don't do that in the first, second quarter where we're going to need you the rest of the game. And Nick Sirianni is trying to get Jalen Hurts to understand situations like that. Like, don't throw this pass if you don't have to. Don't force nothing. Carson Wentz forced a lot of passes last year, and it came back to bite us in our ass. He forced a lot of passes last year. A lot of passes that he didn't even have to throw. He So hopefully this coaching staff and Nick Sirianni being a player, like like a player, he actually played the wide receiver position in college. He understands them starting off on goal line situations. He understands the important parts of football. Like when we get in that 20 yards and then we gotta score touchdowns. We can't kick field goals. We can't do stuff like that. We can't do stuff like that. And I respect coaches like that. I respect coaches like that because you can be the best team in the NFL from 40 to 40, 30 to 30. But once you get in that red zone area, That's where you make your money at. And Carson Wentz was real good in the red zone. Not last year, but the years prior. He was borderline dominant in the end zone. He was borderline dominant in his zone. And I want to see, and I think it's going to be kind of better for Hurts because he can use his legs. He can get out of trouble. He can run for that first down, that touchdown. So that's just going to make him so much more dynamic. You get me? It's going to make him so much more dynamic. Like, and then having a Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders can give you so much, not even just with I feel like Miles Sanders needs to focus on his blocking. But that's a lot of running backs. A lot of running backs need to focus. But he got to get better at blocking, at pass blocking. He got to. He got to get better. I seen a lot of plays. The man that Miles Sanders had last year, the man that Miles Sanders had the block end up making a play, getting a sack, getting a strip fumble, a strip sack. I mean, I seen it. So you gotta work on your pass blocking, Miles Sanders. But other than that, offensive wise, Miles Sanders is a dog. He can line up at the outside. He can line up as a slot receiver. He can catch out of the backfield. He has the vision, power. He's not a small running back. No matter how y'all look at Miles Sanders, because he's shifty and all that, he's not a small running back. He's bigger than a lot of running backs in this league. That's starting. The Austin Eckler's, Dalvin Cook, Christian McCaffrey. He's bigger than those guys. So I don't understand where all this small stuff come from. Miles Sanders is a dog. Devontae Smith had a little injury today. He went up for a pass and collided with a defender. They call it a lower leg injury. But it's a good thing it wasn't serious. He stayed on the field. He stayed on the field the rest of the practice. He was out there cheering his teammates on and stuff. Dog, it's training camp. They ain't even put the pads on yet. Dude's going to get little nicks and stuff. I just don't want to see no serious injuries. Like no ACL injuries. Nothing like that. It's football. You're going to get nicked. Grown men running around. They're going to collide. Stuff like that happen. Man, I just hope he's there. I just hope Rager's there. I hope Dallas Goedert there. Zach Ertz. I hope Zach Ertz still here. I hope we need Zach Ertz on this team this year. No matter what y'all saying, we need Zach Ertz on this team this year. Zach Ertz should be on this team this year. Zach Ertz should be on this team this year because he's a wily veteran. He can get open. He's always open. And like coming out of camp, they're saying Zach Ertz is having a great training camp, catching everything that comes his way. Still a great route runner. He's still slow as all heck, but he still can get open. Zach Ertz's game will never change because he plays the same speed. So even when he gets older, he probably lose a little couple steps, but he's never been fast. Dude always been crafty as heck and catch everything. He's a mismatch nightmare. Tony Gonzalez, Greg Olsen. None of them dudes is never fast. Jason Witten. None of them dudes is never fast. They know how to get open. They know how to play against a zone and a man coverage. They know where to sit down at when in zone coverages. They know how far they're supposed to drag across the field in the zone coverage. They know stuff like that. They wily veterans. Jalen Hurts could really benefit from a Zach Ertz being on his team. He could really benefit from a Zach Ertz being on his team. Seriously, like Dallas, I love Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert not a wily veteran. Like Dallas Goedert don't got no Super Bowl. Dallas Goedert ain't break down there every tight end record it is. Zach Ertz did that. We need Zach Ertz on his team. He's gonna go somewhere else and be a dog. He's gonna go somewhere else and be a dog, and we're gonna be crying like we always do when we lose players. Zach Ertz is gonna go somewhere else and be a dog, bro. I promise you that. I promise you that. So you can't go wrong with a Zach Ertz, and you got a second-year unproven quarterback. That's a security blanket right there. That's a security blanket right there. Whenever he get in the gym, he know he can look for Zach Ertz because he's going to be open. Just like he got that trust in Devontae Smith. I'm pretty sure he has that trust in Zach Ertz. He threw it to Zach Ertz a lot last year. He had that trust in Krause. He had the trust in Krause. Greg Ward. He even was feeding JJ Arcega-Whiteside. It's like Krause finally got back on the field. Jalen Rager's finally back on the field. We getting healthier as we go. So I can't complain. Man. I want to get into a little bit of these battles in camp though. Excuse me. Hold on. Once again, we live from the cave. It's your boy One Trey Red Out. Smile at me. But yeah. So reports coming out of camp are saying that Andre Dillard is having a horrible training camp. I don't know how true it is, but you know Fran Duffy, all those reporters, they're actually there at the field. So they know what's going on. So what's up, bro? Yeah. Live calling, brother. The link in the bio. You're a Giants fan too. I'm a love this. I'm a love this. You're a Giants fan too. I mean, hit the link in the bio if you want to join up. We can get our little rap on. But yeah, reports coming out of training camp are saying Dallas Goddard. Lillard. Andre Dillard is having a horrible training camp. Like he's getting beat by everybody that lines up in front of him. To me, I feel like Mailata should have won that job based off what he did last year. But I can understand why they doing what they doing because they. I bet, bro. I appreciate it. I can understand why they doing what they doing because they spent the high draft pick on Andre Dillard, so they got to see what they have in him. You know, Jared Mailata was a 7th round draft pick, so nobody really was expecting much from him, but he showed up last year. So and Andre Dillard was that 1st round draft pick when he came out. Well, I don't think we had a 1st rounder that year, but he was their 1st draft pick that year. So they got to see what they have in this dude. So they got to see what they have in this dude. Like all right. So Dillard, rookie year, he got injured. I mean, no, his rookie year he came in. He had to fill in for Lane Johnson and Jason Peters on both sides. All right. He played so. He played okay. He didn't play horrible, but he didn't play great. But his next year when he was slated to start, he tore his pectoral muscle, was out for the season. Now, this is Andre Dillard 3rd year. It went fast. He knows it went fast. Now you got Jared Mailata breathing down your neck. Jared Mailata is going to be there. He's going to take that left tackle spot. So what do you do with Andre Dillard now? Do you make him a swing man? Can he play guard? Can he play center? Can he play right tackle? That's all. It's just questions that's unanswered right now. It's questions that's so. If he's only stuck there to play that one position, what can you really do with him? Like, can you trade him? Does he have value? Does he have value? Who knows? Who knows? But Mailata is going to win that tackle spot. He's going to win that left tackle spot. That's crazy because, bro, you coming out of college, you was supposed to be this great pass blocker. Had to work on your run blocking, but you was supposed to be this great pass blocker. Where all that's at, bro? They talking about you getting beat like a drum in training camp. Is the competition getting to your head? Is the competition getting to your head? You can't let stuff like that happen. I'm saying this to Andre Dillard. You can't let stuff like that happen, bro. You're supposed to step up when it's competition. Not fold. Not lose your spot to a 7th round draft pick. Even though Mailata is a beast, Before he even got to the NFL, he never played it. He never played organized football until he got to the NFL. He never played. He played rugby, but rugby is just like playing Killer Man in Philly. You throw the ball up, whoever catches it, everybody got to tackle him. That's rugby. You actually can use athleticism in rugby. Like all you have to have is athleticism, fast, speed, power. But in the NFL, you actually have to have technique to win. Because dudes run just as fast as you. They're just as big as you. They're just as powerful as you. So Dillard, that whole time you was out, you wasn't working on your technique. How you in here just getting your ass whooped in practice, bro? You knew coming back this was gonna be a competition because you missed the whole season. Bro, you gotta get it together. Or you gonna be gone. You either gonna be gone or you gonna be riding the pine until somebody get injured or something. And that's your fault, big dog. That's your fault. But yeah, I want to get into a little bit about the Josh Sweat thing, man. Josh Sweat is going to take Derek Barnett's spot. He's starting. He's starting first team. Derek Barnett is playing second team right now, and you know what that is? All the half-assing Derek Barnett been doing. All the personal fouls, the stupid penalties when we could have got off the field, but you decide to hit somebody late or block somebody in the back and go on defense or hit somebody in the back, or getting personal fouls, just making stupid plays at the wrong time. That's what's gonna get. That's what got you playing second team right now, Derek Barnett. That's what got you playing second team right now, bro. We don't need that. We don't need the little stupid penalties. I remember 2 years ago. This was 2 years ago when we played Green Bay. It was a 3rd and 15. It was an incompleted pass, but they brought the play back because Derek Barnett decided to hit somebody in the back out of retaliation. Plays like that cost you the game, bro. Josh Sweat not making them kind of plays. Josh Sweat just want to get on the field and get after the quarterback. He wanted to show his worth on the team. And him doing that, you probably just lost your spot, big dog. And that's on you. Josh Sweat is 6'5", 251 pounds. He played 14 games last year. Mind you, not being a starter. He was a rotational piece. He had 6 sacks, 9 tackles for loss. So, bro, if you getting 6 sacks in a backup role, imagine what you probably do as a starter. As a starter. I feel like you just lost your spot, big dog, and that's on you. That's on you. You know what I mean? Derek Barnett, man, you broke Reggie White record in college in Tennessee for sacks. Big accomplishment. You got a Super Bowl with us. You was one of the main reasons we have a Super Bowl. I love you for that, bro. But it's just you can't keep doing the same thing every year. You always injured. You missing like 3-4 games a year, every year. Little nagging injuries. Playing dirty. Because you play dirty. I ain't calling you a dirty player, but you play dirty. You played dirty. I seen it with my own 2 eyes. I seen it with my own 2 eyes. Clipping people, hitting people low when it's not necessary. You giving me Greg Hardy vibes, dog. I don't like it. I don't like it. And Derek Barnett, you slated to get paid $10 million this year. You about to be a backup. If God ain't on your side, I don't know who is. So let me move on a little bit. I hear a lot of people crying about the Eagles not naming Jalen Hurts the starter in training camp. And I look at it like, why y'all so mad about that? It's like they not saying it to y'all. That's why y'all not mad. It's like y'all can't have everything y'all way. Y'all mad because they not slating him as the starter? That's cool. It's like now Dude gonna go 150 times harder. And I'm pretty sure you never know. I'm pretty sure they told Jalen Hurts you gonna be our starter this year. They're just not gonna come out publicly and say it because they don't want him to start lacking off. They don't want him to get big headed. Even though I don't feel like Jalen Hurts that kind of person, but you never know. Once people get assurance, just like when people get paid and they start playing like they don't care no more. You never know. Keep the competition open as long as you can. I thought, y'all. Yeah, keep the competition open as long as you can, man. It's like for real. They don't have to like on some real. They don't have to name him the starter until I think like a week before the Atlanta game. It ain't no pressure. It ain't no pressure to name that dude the starter, and nobody cares how y'all feel about it. It's like, oh, why they don't just? I hear all in the media on the radio, we all like, why they don't just name? They trying to dance around the starters, the name of Jalen Hurts the starter. I'm like, Joe Flacco is not beating Jalen Hurts out. Nick Mullins is not beating Jalen Hurts out. So why do y'all care so much? Y'all act like a bunch of girls. It's crazy. Oh, I gotta take a shot I gotta take a shot on this one. All right. This is what I hate about other Philly fans. Everybody screams, "Oh, we're passionate." Y'all not passionate. There's a difference between being passionate and just being flat out retarded. It's different. Like some of the stuff y'all say, some of the stuff y'all say is just it don't be making sense. It's like y'all want to be mad over everything. There's no reason to be angry right now. It's like all I see is Carson Wentz all over and every Eagles group, all over and every Eagles group. I'm like, Carson Wentz is not here no more. And then I see people making fun of him and all that. Oh, I told you he was made of glass. I'm like, that can have stuff like that can happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody. It's like you can't control what happens to your body in certain situations. It's like I said, when Wentz was here, I was one of the biggest Carson Wentz fans, but now he's gone. I wish him the best. But y'all taking it overboard now. It's like, why y'all so angry at this dude? Y'all talking about he turned his back on y'all. He turned his back on the Eagles and all. They turned their back on them when they turned their back on him when they paid him all that money and then drafted a quarterback in the second round instead of bringing somebody in to help the dude out, like they just did Jalen Hurts with Devontae Smith. They turned their back on him when they did something like that. That's the ultimate disrespect. Like, why would you? And people gonna say Aaron Rodgers bought out. Aaron Rodgers been in the league. Aaron Rodgers had what two, 3 paydays already. This Carson Wentz's first contract. He just showed y'all he could take y'all to the playoffs. He just put that team on his back the year before. Why would y'all go? Why would y'all draft a quarterback in the second round after everything that just happened with the Nick Foles thing and all that? I still feel like Carson Wentz is a better quarterback than Nick Foles. I love Nick Foles for the Super Bowl and everything. I still feel like Carson Wentz is a better quarterback than Nick Foles, though. I feel like Carson Wentz is still a good quarterback. He just been derailed by injuries and bad coaching. Bad coaching. That everybody on our team last year, like the whole team was bad as a whole last year. For them to put everything on him, it wasn't right. It's like, and now dude got a foot injury, and y'all want to keep making jokes about him like it's Dak Prescott or something. Carson Wentz don't play for the Cowboys. He played for the Colts. We don't have no rivalry with the Colts. It's gonna be one though, cause Philly fans just hate everything. Right here, man. It is what it is. Right here. Like I said, it's your boy onetreroc. Man, we live from the cave tonight. Man, y'all want to pull up and talk to the bull? It is what it is. But if not, I'm rocking out the night by myself. It is what it is. But yeah, man. And I want to send my condolences. I want to send my condolences to Jalen Rigger. Uh, Apparently he lost one of his closest friends to gun violence, and that happens a lot in Philadelphia. I lost a lot of my closest friends to gun violence, so I can understand. I can understand, bro. It's gonna take a toll on you, but what you should do. I mean, I'm not telling you how to handle it or nothing like that because people handle stuff differently. But what you should do is dedicate this season to your best friend, man, because I know he loved watching you play football. If that's your best friend, he loved watching you play football. He loved watching you do your thing. So dedicate this season to him, bro. Ball out. Ball out. Just ball out. I mean, I know it ain't gonna bring your friend back, but man, big dog, you gotta find some self motivation, man. You can't just move. You can't just go into a slump. I mean, but yeah, yeah. We're onetreroc, man. I want to get into the Devontae Smith thing a little bit more because I mean he got his first taste of the NFL, man. You're gonna get a lot of them. You're gonna get a lot of them collisions. You know you got linebackers running 4 3s, 4 4s. Them dudes, they sending you across that middle. You got to be aware of your surroundings. Jumping up in the air and all that. It's not college no more. You can't do all that, bro. You see how long Marvin Harrison played football in the NFL. He never really had a major injury because that dude knew situations. Marvin Harrison knew I'm gonna get this first down. I'm gonna get down. I'm gonna catch this pass. I'm getting out of bounds. You ain't never see Marvin Harrison getting off the ground too much because you never see him jumping for passes, nothing like that for real. Because he knew he wasn't a big guy. One of them dudes laid them paws on him. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. This could end my career. But he was smart. And plus he had a quarterback that put the football exactly where it needed to be damn near 90% of the time. That don't hurt, but man, still, for him to be that aware, that's why he wanted the greats in the that's why he wanted the greats in the NFL. Because he had a super long career. He never got a major injury. He's not a big dude. He's not a Calvin Johnson, a Brandon Marshall, none of them guys. He was a great route runner. He didn't have exceptional speed either. He was a great route runner, and he knew how to use his leverage against corners and safeties. So I feel like the Devontae Smith can succeed in this league. And then there's a little, and Marvin Harrison played in the times where people could come across the field and just take your head off. You can't do that no more. You got to be cautious how you tackling a player now. So I feel like Devontae Smith is going to be a dog in this league. You can't really do too much to him. You can catch him on a clean hit. I mean, that's football. But you can't just come across. If he coming across the middle, you can't just take his head off no more. That's a penalty. You're going to get kicked out the game. They ejecting people for that. You losing money for that. Dudes gotta learn. Dudes learning how to tackle in that situation better. You gotta go low. It's not the old time, the Jack Lamberts and all them. You can't just clothesline dudes no more. You can't horse collar nobody no more. So, I mean, it is what it is. I feel like Devontae Smith gonna be a dog in this league for years to come. You get another drink, y'all. Once again, it's your boy onetreroc, man. That's I'm rocking by myself tonight. Y'all gonna see this live though, man. I'm actually from Philadelphia, like North Philadelphia. So back to the Jalen Rager thing. I done seen a lot of people moms cry. I done seen a lot of people family hurt due to gun violence. So I don't take it lightly. I lost two of my best friends to gun violence. I got friends sitting in jail because they was on the other end of it. It's like growing up from where I grew up at, that's all you see is violence, stabbing, shooting, fighting. That's all you see. Sometimes you just after a while you just become numb to it. So it's like when I see on Instagram this person passed away, I'm like, damn. I grew up with this dude since we was kids. We used to play in the same rec leagues. We used to play on the same Pop Warner teams. We used to play at the same basketball courts, stuff like that. It hurt me, but it's like, damn, like this life. It's life. Like I could go today tomorrow. It's life. So it's like, I mean, please just tell your loved ones you love them. Like just something, even if it's just out of nowhere. Just call your folks up, man. You ain't talking much. Like, yo, cuz I love you, cuz I love you, man. Be safe because you never know when the next time you gonna talk to them or what situation they gonna be in, or and you can't express your feelings to them. So, I mean, protect your loved ones, call your loved ones, man. That's all I got to say about the situation, man. We need help down here in Philadelphia, man. It's bad. Whole lot of gun violence, and we don't even have gangs down here. It's not like Cali. It's just black folks killing black folks over stupid stuff. But yeah, I mean, let me get back to this football thing, man. I feel like I'm putting this on record. I feel like Jalen Hurts at the end of the season, he's going to be an MVP candidate. I'm not saying he's going to win it, but he's going to be an MVP candidate. He's definitely going to be an MVP candidate. How couldn't he? He got all the weapons. He has a Devontae Smith, a Heisman winner, Player of the Year. He got Rager. Rager was before Rager came out at TCU. Everybody was raving about Rager. Quez Watkins, he's underrated. Fulgham, underrated. We got two tight ends. We got three actually, because what I've been hearing out of camp is Tyree Jackson been balling. Dude, 6'7", like 220 something pounds. They say he been out there beasting people. So could potentially have three tight ends. We had Miles Sanders, Kenny Gainwell, Kerryon Johnson, Jordan Howard, even Jason Huntley. We got a Jason Huntley on the bench. I think Boston Scott gonna be the odd man out. Adrian Killins, dude running like a 4.2. And they can find a way to work him into the mix, man. It's gonna be scary. Got our whole offensive line back. Brandon Brooks, my bad. Brandon Brooks, Lane Johnson, Jason Kelsey came back. Dillard and Mailata fighting for that left tackle spot. Isaac Seumalo probably gonna be left guard. 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be Isaac Seumalo at left guard. So, I mean, I feel like we locked and loaded. We're gonna surprise a lot of teams this year. We locked and loaded. Even our defense. TJ Edwards. TJ Edwards caught they said TJ Edwards caught a diving interception today. A diving interception. Jalen Hurts ain't even see him. He picked it off on it coming across the middle. Give me that. That's the competition Nick Sirianni bringing out in these dudes. TJ Edwards is not known for his coverage. He's a good tackler. He can tackle sideline to sideline. He can play the run real good. He kind of had to work on his pass. He kind of had to work on his pass defense. So I don't think Singleton been out there yet. Davion Teller. I want to talk about Davion Teller a little bit. Davion Teller been starting. They said Daylon Teller been starting linebacker. Dude been calling the plays, everything. He been out there dogging. Even Stevenson from LSU, he did drafted. They said he been out there calling plays. He been playing a hybrid safety linebacker position. We got so many weapons. We bringing the Obi Melifonwu. Obi Melifonwu, dude from UConn, 6'4". I remember watching him in college. I was like, yo, this dude gonna be a dog. He been injured a lot with Oakland. But hopefully his career path with the injuries and stuff change once he get to Philadelphia and he can help us out because dude really was a dog at UConn. Like he was a beast. He was playing safety. He was out there smacking everything that moved. Maybe we could get him back to that level of play with Gannon and all them. You never know. They talking about he's just gonna be a camp body, but I feel like he can take somebody's spot. Rodney McLeod not gonna be here too much longer. He can't stay healthy. He been tearing all his ligaments up and stuff like that. So he might be. I know he's probably not gonna be ready for season start. So somebody gonna have to step up and prove that they want to play that safety position alongside Harris. Could be a Kayvon Wallace. You never know. But I think Obi is gonna come in and impress. He's 6'4", rangy dude, long arms, can tackle. I think he's gonna be the one buying for that spot. But yeah, man, there's a lot going on. And this is your boy onetreroc. We live from the cave, man. I've been going 42 minutes strong by myself. I don't care. This is what I do, man. This is what I do. Man. But yeah, man, I'm about to go on ahead and wrap this up, man, because I'm about to go on ahead and wrap this up, though, man. It's your boy onetreroc. I'm out of here. We gonna thug it out.